Hey everybody, it's another 10 minutes or less with AJ, and today we are going to talk a little about voting and why we need to vote, and some of the outcomes that can happen because of voting. First off, we vote because we are a democracy, or we're trying to become a democracy. We're not really not a democracy yet. That's the idea of getting out there and voting, is so we can be a democracy. With that said, getting out and actually voting is extremely important. Why? Because it elects the people that are in charge of our country, the people we expect to take care of us and deal with the national side of the country and protect us from foreign entities that are dangerous, and protect us from homeland people that might be dangerous to us. And don't mind me, I'm letting my dog out. We do this because we have a lot of things that we need taken care of in this country. And one of the most important things that we need to take care of is energy independence. A lot of people think that is clean coal. First off, there's no such thing as clean coal. Drilling for oil. Drilling for oil has done nothing but prove that it's dangerous and just dangerous. It pollutes our air, destroys our waters, and so on. Hurts our physical health as well. All right. Personal reason, I guess I want to say, is that I get out to vote because I want to see not the lesser of two evils get into office, but the best candidate running is available and is elected to office. Now, the best candidate isn't always elected to office. That's kind of a well-known fact. It's more of a popularity contest, and who has the millions, or as we see this year, both Mitt Romney and Barack Obama have raised over $1 billion. $2 billion by the two top candidates in the two top political parties. And it's absolutely crazy when there's millions of people starving in this world and millions of people going without heat and disasters being ignored like they are. These candidates are ridiculous. We need to flatten the field for everybody. Open up public financing for anybody that can get on the ballot. And have them all have a limit they can spend and take corporate dollars out of it. Makes it so me and you are the ones funding by our donations. I don't like the fact that corporations can put out millions and millions of dollars, put out total distortions and total lies on political ads. We need to vote that out. We need to keep that out of politics. Corporations like Monsanto that are constantly writing bills themselves to support their view or their industry. Our votes are important that we take serious, and we get out and vote for real candidates that are really on the ballot. Not Mickey Mouse, not Donald Duck, not RoboCop, and not candidates that didn't make the ballot. Because the only way we change it is by voting for candidates that are on the ballot. This is important. I don't care who you vote for, as long as you get out and vote for a real candidate. These candidates are out there busting their butt, trying to get out there, get the word out there about them. You want to vote for Barack Obama or Mitt Romney? That's your choice. But I personally am voting for Dr. Jill Stein and Sherry Hunkala for president and vice president. I'm also voting for local candidates that best represent my values, my beliefs, and this happens by you asking them questions, getting out there and getting to know them, working for them, like I am locally here for Justin Olson, who is working to be reelected to City Council. I also support Jen Peterson and the mayor, Myron Bailey. If you're local, go vote for those people. They're really good people. I've met Jill Stein and Sherry Hunkala that are running for the Green Party candidate for president. They're excellent, excellent people. I have no problem putting my vote towards them, where I would for other candidates, because they just don't match my true values. And you can find out there's billions of tests out there that you can go out and find out where your real values are by taking these tests. There's some right on Facebook, and most of you are out there are on Facebook. So get over to the political test and take it. Find out where you really stand. You might be shocked. I know I was. I thought I was a more conservative person. I have some conservative ideas and conservative thoughts that I think need to be taken care of in this world, but I'm not totally conservative. I have a lot of very liberal stances. With that said, we also need to change our electoral college to eliminate it and have it only done by popular vote. Reason for this is because the popular vote can be determined as the winner. Where electoral college, you can have people that are on the electoral college going up and putting up their vote for this person that's their favorite person. And this is what happened during the George Bush Al Gore election. It was very obvious that Al Gore won Florida, and the Electoral College voted for George Bush. It doesn't make any sense when the majority of the votes go for one candidate and the Electoral College decides, no, I don't like that guy, so I'm going to go with this one. It just doesn't make sense. So we need to change that. We need to take the dollars out of politics. We need to start voting our values. You need to start educating yourself. If you're here in Minnesota, how many candidates are on the presidential ballot? Do you know? Well, there's two, Mitt Romney and Barack Obama. No, there's 9 on the ballot here in Minnesota, including my candidate, Dr. Jill Stein. There's also Rocky Anderson for the Justice Party, I think it is, and Virgil, someone other for some other party, and Gary Johnson for the Libertarians, and some guy also that I've talked to a few times for the Grassroots Party. All good people for the most part. I don't agree with their stances on a lot of things. So we need to get out and vote and do this. Change our democracy. Change the way this nation is running. And if you really want to change it, you need to get out and vote. Minnesota has same-day registration. Just bring your driver's license or a bill or something to prove that you're actually a Minnesota resident. Shows that your address so you can register and cast that most important vote. If you are voting, be careful. There's been a lot of lies told about the 2 amendments on the ballot. The marriage amendment is not allowing gay people to marry. It is keeping them from being able to be married in the future. There is no law. The law right now states that gay people cannot be married in Minnesota. So this is just making an amendment. It's wrong, it's unconstitutional, and the law keeping gay people from being married is unconstitutional. And I'm going to go over 10 minutes, I guess. Sorry, I've been rambling. Anyway, vote no on that because it's very dangerous. There's also the ID law. It's very restrictive. It is going to disenfranchise many, many, many people. My mom, who was, before she died, was in a nursing home. It would have kept her from voting. It would keep a lot of old people from voting because they can't get down to get these IDs. Right now, it's the way they've got it written. It's going to take a special ID to vote, different than your driver's license or your ID that you'll get. A lot of poor people will not be able to vote because they won't be able to afford the IDs. It's hard enough to have an ID for, shopping and whatever. But now you have to have an ID for voting separate. It's going to cost you extra money, more taxes. There you go. Yeah. This is ridiculous. The Republicans are trying to restrict the vote, and we need to stop it right now, right today, in its tracks, and vote no. We've been seeing a lot of stuff in the world about people protesting what's going on in the country. Greece is probably one of the biggest ones. If you haven't heard of what's going on in Greece, you need to get to the internet and start Googling politics in Greece or something like that, and Occupy Greece, stuff like that. We need to do something. We need to change this planet. We need to start taking care of her. We're seeing these superstorms more and more often now. Katrina was supposed to be the one in 100 years. Well, we just had the superstorm on the East Coast. 1 in 1,000 years. This is ridiculous. The earthquake that was in Japan. 1 in 1,000 years. But you know what? This is Mother Earth saying, screw you people. You're fucking my planet up, and I don't like it. You're destroying me. I will fight back. Either start taking care of it, or feel Mother Earth's consequences. And we can do this with our vote. We can start taking care of this planet. We can start taking care of each other. And we can make this a better place altogether. I suggest you vote mostly green. Start with the president. If you can vote president, do it. If they're not on the ballot, these states, I believe they've got write-in status, so you should be able to write her in. Dr. Jill Stein. Do it. I would appreciate it, she would appreciate it, and it'd be important for the world to be a much better place. To have a green president instead of a president that is pro-war and pro-oil and pro-coal. Let's change the face of this world. You can do it. I can do it. It's called democracy. It's called getting out and vote. The only wasted vote is a vote that is not cast, or a vote for a fictitious character or someone who's not on the ballot. Those are wasted votes. Your vote does count. Find the candidate that most clearly covers your values and vote. It's that simple. Get out and vote. I don't care if you're a billionaire, a millionaire, a thousandaire, or just don't have any money at all. Get out and vote. It's important, people. It's important for all of us. Get out and vote. And if you're in Minnesota, be Minnesota nice. Vote no twice. Good night, everybody.